Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
Hi, my name is Johnny and I'm an alcoholic. And the question is, when did we find hope? I got to my first Alcoholics Anonymous meeting on the 18th of October 2004. And a day before that meeting, I caught up with a friend who had been going to AA meetings, and can't remember if I reached out to him or if he reached out to me. All I know is that I felt pretty sick. I had a big weekend of partying. I went to a friend's wedding and we caught up, and he shared his experience, strength and hope. Spoke to me about just some of his behaviour and how he drank, even though I witnessed a lot of it. But he really got in depth, and he told me why he reached out for help, how he was on the verge of losing his relationship and work, and he touched on just some of the things that AA was doing for him, how his life was turning around, and just his demeanour overall was attractive, and he asked me if I wanted to come to a meeting the next day, and I thought, all right, what have I got to lose? I've tried a few other things. My parents did their best in getting some help for me, but it was short-lived. And so I went along. He picked me up and didn't know what to expect. I felt paranoid, thinking that, people I knew were going to be there, and I wasn't travelling good at all. And anyway, the people at that meeting opened up to me and shared their experience, strength and hope as well. And it offered me hope, because I never felt part of anything. I always felt misunderstood, lonely, and they spoke to me about, their life sober. And the person who was in the chair at that meeting before closing with the Serenity Prayer, he just said these words, "If I can do it, anyone can." And I held on to those words, and then the following day I went to another meeting with that same person as well, and went to a meeting after that too, and I was meeting more and more people who were opening up and offering me their numbers and wanted to catch up for a coffee and lunch and all of that. And as much as I felt uncomfortable and didn't want to do that, I took a punt, and as a result of going to meetings and catching up with these people, I felt better, and I was growing in self-esteem and confidence, and I started to have more self-worth, which I didn't have much of, especially in those later stages of my drinking. And almost 20 years in, my life has improved so much, and just following through with that decision to not drink one day at a time has been such a blessing. I value my life today. I've been able to help and support other people as well, and I still go along to regular frequent meetings, and I live in hope today, and I love Alcoholics Anonymous, and thank you for letting me share.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.